Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our live stream post Santa Simul. Astrobate, what did Santa bring you for Christmas? Such prominence. What's up? Happy holidays to everybody. Hosting our Secret Santa Simul. The Secret Santa Strategic Simul. What is up, everybody? Welcome. Our first post-Christmas Simul for 2021. Our only post-Christmas Simul for 2021. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Yes, perhaps it is. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow with some Blitz. Prem 666. Welcome, guys and girls. We're hosting a Simul here for 25 players. Gather around, boys and girls. Merry Christmas to everybody and happy holidays, whatever you celebrate this holiday season, if it's even just chess. I wish you the best. Sparkle Horch, Twitch Simul, Sparkle Horch. Clock initial time 15 minutes, 30-second increment. We're host time 120, random. Starting in about 15 minutes. I'll read the... Dr. Tripchance, welcome. You speak German? I do not. A little bit of Spanish and Hungarian, a little bit of Russian. My German is non-existent. Alright, weekly classical Simul. Jan Dingeman, welcome. Happy holidays. Weekly classical Simul, 25 players by me. Check out the stream live. If you're watching, you're probably already doing that. Please donate. You can donate via Streamlabs or PayPal. It's secure, and I need it very much to support the stream and keep it going. So thanks to those of you who support the stream with donations. Check out the YouTube channel. It's been kind of slow lately. Keep the replays over there. If you ever want to watch one of the streams where you played, or you just want to see a review of one of the streams, they're always on the YouTube channel. You can check that out over on YouTube, obviously, with the link in the tournament description. Thanks, everyone. Happy holidays. Good luck. Dr. Slowhand just donated 500 bits. I feel like it's the new year already. I want to party. Alright, 500 bits. Christmas Sparkle Horge. I said Sparkle Horch. Sparkle Horch. Very generous, Mr. Slowhand, with a 500 bit donation. Tying him with Cooking Rooks for the bid lead for this week. So the rules for the Simul are no cheating with engine or opening assistance. Please don't play if you can't stay up to 3 hours. This is a long Simul lasting up to 3 hours, even longer. No London system. It's boring. Don't ask me. No bullet speed play. We get a lot of people who insist on playing long games like they're bullet. If you want to play bullet, go play bullet. But if you want to play serious chess, don't try to play bullet in a long game. Mr. Coffee's here. Urube. You gotta get a hotkey for that, Mr. Coffee. The Urube. Astrobate just gifted 5 subs. Tier 1 subs to Duke Sensei, Thud Schnitzel Harsha, ZYH, and one other that I can't see. Sentivaz. Thank you, Astrobate, lead gifter for this week. Archaic says, don't play moves that are bad for you and your opponent. Mr. Coffee donated 200 bits. German language is not hard to learn if you're a native. German language. You had to take the bus early from my school to get German class. Nobody wanted to do that. You had to get up at 6:30 or 7 in the morning to take a bus to another school. So everyone either did Spanish or Italian. Wasn't that popular. Alright. We've got host new Simul. We're gonna get it started. Thank you guys and girls for your support. Before I forget, let's start the Simul. So, again, Simul rules, no cheating. Please don't play if you cannot stay. No London system and no bullet speed. That pretty much sums it up. Too much family stuff to do. Never enough. You have a rich family life. Without error, there can be no brilliancy. That's deep. Beautiful. Philosophical take on the game of chess. Emmanuel Lasker. Nice quote for this week, Simul. Alright, it looks like someone on sound may or may not be here today, so I'm going to put the link myself manually over there. Our VIP, someone on sound, usually puts the Twitch link into the chat. If you'd like to play, I take primarily subscribers to the to the Twitch channel, but we also take some of the more polite people asking to play. First of all, let's address the subscribers. I am taking 25 players. Mr. Slow, Play Like Kasparov. These guys are subscribers. I don't know, AP87 probably. Astrobate, you're not in the list. Alright, Coffee. Coffee is here. Mr. Coffee. How is everyone's holiday going so far? Again, this is a long simul. Please don't enter if you can't stay up to 3 hours, kids. 12-year-olds. Listen. If the simul goes beyond your bedtime, do not play. We don't want people dropping out like after 4 moves. I had like 4 players do that. Notch Papa's here. Very generously donated, I think last week. Thanks very much. A regular subscriber. Who else are subscribers? Amoeboid. Actually, Astrobate just donated 5 gift subs. Uber Driver, usually a subscriber, I assume. Is anyone who Uber Driver gifted out there? Why am I not seeing the chat? This is weird. There's no chat, but there's 24 people in chat, but no one sent a message. That's weird. Is that possible? Am I not seeing the chat? It's like a bug. Weird. No chat, but there's 24 people in chat. Okay. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for your support. I was hoping for a new poker bankroll for Christmas, but I got a wireless headset instead, which was not exactly as much as I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Can't look a gift horse in the mouth. Alright, we got... Very useful though. Actually, my last headset died because it had because of its cord. I had it on the train and I dropped the cord on the floor and stepped on it, and then I pulled it out. What's up, Cooking Rooks? Are you in here? Are you playing? You're in there? Nefedov also here for a holiday simul. Nefedov, Cooking Rooks. Who else are subscribers? Cooking Rooks, fantastic supporter of the stream as well. Christmas has been great, but the Trivial Pursuit lasted longer than the simul. Damn, dude, I haven't played Trivial Pursuit since I was like 17, probably. That's crazy. We got rid of some of those. I think we had one when I emptied my mom's house. The old Trivial Pursuit. Chat banned. Mr. Coffee. Chat banned. Ruslan, we're going to let Ruslan play this week? Has he been a good boy or a naughty boy for Christmas? No bullet chess, Ruslan. You know the rules. He's often playing so fast he like wins on time without even putting effort into his moves. No trying to do that. No playing for time. Tic Tac sounds familiar. Tic Tacs. Alright. You're in there. Who else is in there? Last week there were fewer players. I don't know why. I thought last week was just holidays, but you think there'd be more people. What did I wish for? A poker bankroll. A couple grand, cash. But I didn't get a poker bankroll for Christmas. Alright. Just a little cash to throw around. We didn't get that, though. Hello, what's up, Nefudov? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. What are we going to do? Are we going to take these characters? Slendrina? I think Slendrina's a subscriber. These characters. So I don't know, I haven't beaten Slendrina. Boxing Day I never really understood. Tonight, New England Patriots. They're starting in like 20 minutes. I almost bet on a football game. Just randomly. New England against Buffalo. Alright. What do you think, Uber driver? The Patriots got this one? You got any fares down to Gillette Stadium? Ubers tailgating. Do we got this one? Alright. We need to start soon, in about 5 minutes. I don't understand why no one's chatting. Say, please pick me, Yugosuf. I think I mispronounced that. Alright, Yugu Suguf. It's easy to say. Yugu Suguf, you're in. See, that's all you have to do is say, please. The magic word. One poker bankroll, please. Alright. Cash is king. You can never go wrong with the gift of cash for Christmas. Whatever the currency. Turkish lira, maybe. Not this year. Although it's come back a little bit. Venezuelan Bolivar. It's not really interesting. So what are we going to do? Patrick. We'll add new players. We'll add some new players here. Tic Tacs. How did I lose to Tic Tacs last time? I don't remember. We'll let them play. Praying Mantis. Wow, long time no see. Uber driver. Have a sleazy, cheap New Year. It's not time for New Year yet. Actually, our next Simul, now that you mention it, our schedule moving forward, next Simul will be in the New Year on the 2nd. It's going to be another busy Thursday night, so I might have to move the... Maybe we'll have 2 streams, or maybe I'll just stream New Year early evening and move the Thursday night stream to Friday. We'll see. Alright, anyway. That doesn't matter now. Praying Mantis, I tried to add you to the Simon, but you fell out. Move 11 is here. He's never on time. Move 11. Early is on time. On time is late, and late is inexcusable. Stream is choppy. Uh-oh. I'm getting no notification of choppiness. Maybe just on your end. It looks fine to me, Cooking Rooks. Does anybody else notice a problem? Can you accept me, please? Kuze Suf. They look similar to the other one. That's weird. Kuze Suf? Well, if you have 100 games or more, he does. Alright. Kuze Suf. But guys, promise you will stay for the whole thing. Uber's not playing. I stay home. Not paying. Uber's not paying? Isn't Buffalo New England? Not really, no. New York State doesn't count as New England. I think the line is like Western Massachusetts, Uber driver. I mean, Masturbate. Close. Close, but no cigar. It doesn't technically count as New England. Buffalo, no. Too far inland. New York State doesn't count, dude. It's close, though. There's a lot of Patriots fans in New York, actually. So, Move 11, yeah. I don't know. I don't see it, but Cooking Rooks also said the stream was choppy, but it's looking good to me. But I'm not watching it constantly. Dude, what is that? The guy he just put a London system. Why did you do that? No, 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 no. Don't put that. No London system. Don't do that. Alright, no London system. We don't put links to our London system stuff. If you do that again, I'm going to take you out of the Simul. We hate the London system here. Alright? We promote creativity, not being a robot. No, I hate the London system. Don't promote London system in my Simul chat. Stream is lagging, definitely. Yeah, no sign of it here. Maybe because you're in the US or something. I don't know, man. It looks crystal clear. Now, maybe. Now that you mention it. I got no notifications of stream problems. But now that you mention it. I mean, I imagine that Twitch is probably struggling with bandwidth. Though they should have billions of dollars at this point. Well, even if the stream goes out, I'm still going to do the Simul. But yeah, my Twitch is acting up too. Now. Twitch is definitely acting up here. Alright, how many players do I have? Only 13? Did 3 people drop out? Why is everyone dropping out? Or we're going to try to get this thing started. It's late already. I mean, I take no responsibility whatsoever. Where is everybody? I guess we'll take Laos, although he's like unbeatable. I'm reluctant to take people like I can't ever beat. Mr. Slow just donated gift sub to Yugus Uguf. The Turkish names are not my thing. Yugus Uguf. Easy to say. A lot of players from Turkey. Actually, just what lagged again? They're speaking Turkish. An old friend of mine, Suat Adalik. I used to call him the Turkey. So let's go. Moen. How many players do we have now? 19. Thank you for the gift sub. Time to start. It's getting late. Piatto. He's already playing someone. Fabrizio's already playing. I don't do simuls with people who are giving simuls. Here's another strong player. Slayer. Albert. Alright, we've got 20 plus. I got 21 players so far. Plato. Up to Champ. Champ is playing. If I see people playing other games, I'm not going to accept them. N.E. Lord. Blitz Trading 2100. Very strong player. All we need is another strong player. How about some lower rated players? But guys, please promise you won't drop out of the Simul because it's like too long. Yeah, it's choppy for everybody. I don't know. I assume it's just like bandwidth. But I've got no warning messages here at all. Like Streamlabs gives me no indication there's anything wrong. It seems like it's on and off the connection. I've had no drop frames. No indication there's a problem on my end, other than Twitch being hard to connect for a little while there. Alright, time to start. Percival. Not enough games. Monster, already playing. Optichamp, already playing. Piatto, already playing. Wictager, already playing. Khan in chess. Khan in. Chess and Khan, not enough games. Amir qualifies. Alright, and this player, not enough games. He has just enough games. Alright. All these new players, though, we're going to get tons of people dropping out. Please accept me. I already did. You should be in, dude. Yugu's in. No panic. No London. Please don't put links to London system. London is banned. When Russian hate London. I just hate the London is boring. Don't play it. Be creative. Be creative. Aliyaman also playing. Everybody's already playing somebody. Khan in chess, we tried to add them? No. Parsa, another high-rated player. Jeez. It's too many high-rated players. Kiki. Alright, Kiki doesn't have enough games. Last game. We need 25 to start. Delver, welcome. We need 25 to start. Jason, geez, 2200. Too many strong players. Look at this. Everyone's like 2200. Give me a break. I need a lower rated player. Let's just take Kiki. You better not drop out, Kiki. Alright, we're going to start. Zen mode is on. Alright, Zen mode is on. If you leave the Simul without permission, your soul will be sent immediately to the bad place. Minute late, Bijak. I mean, I'm super late. You're not a minute late. You're 7 minutes late. That's actually the reason why the bird is called Turkey. Oh, interesting. And you would know, like, Iran is a close neighbor. So, actually, how far is Turkey from Iran? Mr. Coffee, check UPMs. Uh-oh. Did you mean timeout move 11? No, of course not. Did someone timeout move 11? That would not be normal. Why would he go in timeout move 11? I don't understand what happened. Did I accidentally time someone out? Is move 11 in the Simul? I'm 7 minutes late. Because we've had not that many players. A lot of people do these like quick Simuls, so the Simuls page is like filled up with these garbage Simuls. I mean, there are some good ones, obviously. A lot of trash Simuls, though. There's no sense in playing in Simuls that are like 5+3. What's the point of that? It's not even a quality game. Did I mean to do white? Did I set it for white every game? No. This should just be a mix. Where's my black games? It definitely wasn't set on white every game. Yeah, there we go. The black games they're segregated. This is racism. They've segregated all the black games. Simul's already started. Yep. You're here. Yeah, this is here already. University Cluj. Unfortunately, if you wanted to play. But I start usually around 6:45. So if anybody's like later than that, you're probably not going to make it. Though it often runs 5 minutes. My entries tend to run 5 minutes late. Is the stream actually working at least? The London is for uncreative sheep. Shepherds. No, sheep. Sheep-minded players. Where's Arsenal fan? I guess he's doing Christmas stuff. Feels like a lot of our regular players aren't here. Is everyone playing e4 now? Okay. So we didn't get Universitatea Cluj. We didn't get... Who else? Bijak. Too late. It is late. I'm lagging almost about 4 minutes back from me. The lichess Simul started way before you were clicking on it. 4 minutes. Nice. Yeah, I've got 2:14 on my screen. I'm looking at my own stream now. And it's like 3 minutes ago or something. I have no idea why though. I mean, bandwidth. I have a win already. Yes! 1 win without even playing a move. I love it when I play anonymous games. And, you know, you don't click a move within 5 seconds and the people are already resigning or aborting the game. Like, it's move 1 in a 10-minute game. And I don't move within the first 5 seconds because I'm thinking about my first move. You know, God forbid you actually play more than one first move and think about it. Because chess is actually, surprisingly, meant to be a thinking game. If you don't move in the first 5 seconds, they're like aborting the game. Because they just assume that anyone who doesn't move in the first 5 seconds is someone who like, you know, isn't there. It's so sad, you know? You can't even think for 5 seconds on move 1. Sometimes I think for like 2 or 3 minutes on my first move in a tournament game. Literally. But it's good to kind of like find your mental concentration, you know? This is almost as bad as London system. This is the London system on the other side of the board. Actually, Turkey is pretty far from Iran. Okay, my geography is bad. My Middle Eastern geography is bad. I thought they were closer together. It's weird. So much for that theory. Another strange geographic fact, which I brought up before but not recently. I told my daughter today, she didn't believe me, but like Budapest is further north than Boston, which is unbelievable. It's so much colder in Boston than Budapest, for example. If you think about it, you just assume like the northeast corridor of the United States is further north than somewhere, you know, the Central Europe, latitude-wise, would be further south than like, say, Boston. But it's not. This is so weird. We actually have common borders with Turkey, see? Ah! Oh, I was right. Yes. Yeah, I thought so. I feel redeemed. Alright, I've been redeemed. Geographically redeemed. Alright, I gotta move a little faster here. Geography was one of... Geography is one of the subjects I like the most in middle school. The old Bishop C4. United Arab Emirates. So right now... The, ooh, what a bad opening. I mean, it's one thing to, like, sacrifice the e-pawn and play the England Gambit, but that is highly suspect. Astrobay, didn't you have some... It's like the reverse Blackmore Deemer accelerated. You missed the what? You missed the Simul because of what? The European... Wait, no. World Rapid is in Poland. I like how they're having the World Rapid Championship in the middle of, like, COVID Omicron outbreak. Does that really seem right? What are, like, the testing requirements and, like, vaccination requirements for, like, playing in the World Rapid Championship in Poland? I would imagine Poland would be pretty heavy COVID. I can't imagine they're having a tournament like that. Here, though, no one, you would even know there was, like, a... You went on the street in Hungary, you wouldn't know there was a pandemic going on. Alright. Budapest Gambit. Where's Morales? So I was checking... Oh, if you guys want to see something funny... Somehow I got to the page for the European Rapid and Blitz FIDE page where they have, like, the dress code. That's a comedy. Why did I play d4 here? d4 is not really a good move against the O'Kelly. I was sort of asleep at the switch when I played this. It's not good. I can try to transpose to a Smith-Morrow. I don't normally play the Smith-Morrow, but I'd rather not play like a bad Sicilian. Never thought I'd play the Smith-Morrow voluntarily. But it's better than the London. If you want to read something amusing, read the dress code for the World Rapid Championship in Poland. There's like all this arbitrary stuff. Like somebody completely random wrote it that had no clue about. There's like, you can wear loafers. There was a list of shoes you were allowed to wear. I'm like, well, this list doesn't contain like 100 different kinds of dress shoes that should probably be acceptable. You know, when you have a dress code, you're like, no sneakers, you know, or sports shoes or something like that. You can't like list the kinds of shoes you can wear. It was like loafers, Oxfords. I was like, who wrote this list? It's really ridiculous. Anyway, I'm just sort of talking about any kind of random stuff. I just saw that today. It was like, damn, that's absurd. The most important thing is you don't wear a tracksuit and sweatpants and sneakers to a formal chess event. It's pretty standard. Apparently ties are not required. You have to be 25-50 or a national champion to play. Or what was it? 25-50 in any list. So if you're 25-50 in Blitz, you can play in the Blitz section. That must be Nefedov. Who plays the white side of the Rui? Uh-oh, Uber Driver's at it again. Uber Driver, why don't you have a real defense to why don't you have a real defense to d4? You play real openings against e4, but you have no real defense to d4. That seems strange to me. You either play some kind of crappy gambit, but against the Sicilian, or against e4, you have very legitimate openings, like the French and the Sicilian. What's the deal with that? Why do you have such a coffee house repertoire against d4, and like a serious repertoire against e4? Seems very strange. Alright, Morales. Perception of geography. Morales. Oh no, another one? Are you kidding me? See, this is not the London system, but it's just as stupid. That's our second one today. Doesn't deserve a name. This guy offered a draw, or this person offered a draw. Very generous. I'm tempted to take that knight on h3, but I'm gonna try to hold myself back from doing that. Where's move 11? Closed Sicilian, wow. Via weird move order. Oh, Sumahair is not here. We still have a classical Nimzo. Did you sneak? Did he get snuck into the Simul or something? How's our Simul stream? Is it actually lagging by like 5 minutes? Or are we remotely? We're about 3 to 4 minutes behind. It's good for a poker stream, maybe. Not really what I want to have going on here. But I've had no drop frames. Seems like the chat is kind of laggy. Perhaps Naj Papa. Hem. I'm still on. Our perception of geography is funny sometimes. From Mr. Coffee. That's where my last chat message was. The sniper. I think this could be Asterbait, but he doesn't do that anymore, does he? No. Just some random player. Alright. It's a random guy. Girl, whatever. Person. People. It's to thin out the top 100 spots for new talent to push through. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Delver? What's the subject? We're all just holding Magnus Carlsen's rating points. He should really be like 5,000. Thousands of flights have been canceled. Yeah. Here in Hungary too, even. I mean, a lot of the Hungarian Wizz Air flights are canceled. It's a disaster, man. I mean, I can't imagine they're holding this European Rapid Championship in the middle of the Omicron outbreak. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. Like, they're having like lockdowns in some countries, but then they're hosting this like international. Why would FIDE go ahead and hold like a major tournament like that during, you know, it seems like a very strange thing to do. I mean, it's just whatever. I don't know, man. Money is money. I mean, you can't cancel all chess tournaments. But I don't know how, like, you know, in the UK they're having lockdown, and then in Poland they're having this international chess tournament at the same time. It seems kind of strange. The Netherlands is like locking down, and the UK, but everything's okay in Poland. Okay, that's believable. More lax protocols, I guess. So what are we gonna do here? Knight f6. You gotta check the World Rapid and Blitz dress code. It's like, who wrote that? Kind of want to like put it on the stream. Emil Satuski like did it himself or something. I remember seeing Emil Satuski. His first time I ever saw him, he was wearing like the proverbial like track suit. He was like Mr. Tracksuit at the World Open in Philadelphia. Now he's like vice president of FIDE. handing out dress codes to people. He was like the epitome of tracksuit player. Maybe move 11. Who is this? You know, I have to say, honestly, I've never worn like sweatpants or a tracksuit to a chess tournament. Though John Fedorovich was always a bad influence. He always wore his like baggy sweatpants. No self-respecting grandmaster wears like sweatpants to a chess tournament. That was kind of always embarrassing. Check. Pride yourself on your sweatpants. What did you do now? What did I do? Maybe this is move 11. Bishop g5, bishop e7. I think this is okay. No, Uber Driver is asking why you have such a serious repertoire against e4, but it seems like you're very casual against d4. That was my question. I don't think CD is so good here. Okay, you can play knight f3. Well, there's nothing wrong with this. Alright, whatever. It's fine. What did I do now? I just thought your opening repertoire seems imbalanced. You're much more serious against e4. Could have played c5 there. Speaking of Uber Driver, here's his very, very serious anti-d4 repertoire. Sicilian is today's Simul theme. Well, that's better than the London system. What happens if I play d4 in this position? Why would I want to? I don't know. Bishop d6 was my first idea. But I think he's kind of quick to play d4 and bishop c5 even should be considered. What about my e5 pawn? Yeah, it's about 3 minutes lag. I don't know why. We're basically running a poker stream. I know. No, I can see it when I look at the clock on I don't know why though. We didn't change any delay or anything. Where is Asterbait? Yeah, I mean, we probably shouldn't try to talk about the moves in the moment. I've had no drop frames. I just chalk it up to Christmas internet traffic. I don't know what else to think. Well, how did I play the Joko? I played the Joko. I did that. I did that. Art Vega, thank you. Very generous. Happy holidays. Art Vega, guys, check him out. Also a very cool guy and a great entertaining streamer and good player. Check out Art Vega 1983. Cheers. Thank you for the bit donation, Art. Very much appreciated. Check out his stream when you get the chance. Cooking Rooks with 333. Is that how much lag we have? 3 minutes and 33 seconds? Cooking Rooks with a lag. A lag denomination. Knight G4. Is this a good idea? It was Uber Driver's idea. Princess Chess 6-4. Wow. Must be working a lot. Never see you anymore. Now, I was really honestly concerned about D4 from this player. I could have taken that knight at any moment, but I just don't really like it in principle. But D3 is kind of quiet. You know, they're threatening bishop G5, but I can just play H6 here. I feel like everything's okay. So good to see Art Vega 1983, Princess Chess. Just so you know, and it will take you 3 minutes. I feel like I'm talking from Mars or something. But the stream is about 3-4 minutes like lagging. You know that 4A3 refutes the Budapest? No. That's all arbitrary. It's arbitrary. What is the definition of refuting the Budapest? Like there's some numerical refutation number? What is the definition of refuting and opening? Uh-oh, it's Nefedov. I'm gonna guess. This has to be Nefedov. No, it's a me boy. Damn. In case you don't know, we do this for fun. We try to guess the opponents. But Nefedov had played a lot of games in that Grunfeld type structure. Thought it was a safe bet. So much for that theory. Amiiboid's a little harder to pin down with black. You mean playing your roommate on the other side of the house by a computer is weird? All right. Thanks again to Cooking Rooks and all you guys who donated. Art Vega, Asterbait. Mr. Slowhand is in the Simul somewhere. One of my more dangerous opponents. Grunfeld reversed. Alright, so this I had against this Greek guy. I can never remember his name. He's got a really long name that's impossible to remember. But move order is important here. I guess knight c3 is safe enough. You can't really go wrong with that. What if he was smelly? Bishop g4. Bishop g4 doesn't really do anything. Just drive him to g3. Yeah. There is an interesting move, e4. Doesn't do anything, does it? e4, pawn takes pawn, bishop g4. Queen d3. So I guess white's just threatening, you know, the standard stuff here. We just hope he doesn't start picking his nose on stream. Cooking Rooks. Other than that, it's completely all good. He's sometimes not very self-aware. He'll do that over the board and stuff, from what I understand. So who knows what he'll do like when he's streaming. Ivanchuk lives in his own world. Interestingly, I wonder, is he kind of like on the autistic spectrum? I don't know him. Like genius savant. Knight takes e3. It's hard to resist that, but it does give white some play. Now pawn takes, we gain a tempo. No one here has diagnosed Ivanchuk, but we know he's a hell of a chess player. I have 3 wins already. I just can't go wrong. What's the point of exchanging on d4, really? What benefit do I derive from that, actually? Tell me. I can just see myself talking to my own students, like, why do you make this exchange? It doesn't benefit you in any way. Listen to yourself. You can actually learn by teaching chess. It's interesting. Okay, speaking of interesting, this is a line. Am I supposed to take or play bishop b6? I think I'm supposed to play bishop b6. I don't play the classical much. With d4, white declares he wants a nice, comfortable game. Interesting perspective, Dr. Uber. Versus e4, which is like more violent, in your opinion? I wonder. With d4, your king isn't open as much frontally, you know. There's some elephant of truth. There's absolutely some elephant of truth in what you're saying, Uber driver. But I'm not sure that all people who play d4 want a nice, comfortable game. You're taking some things for granted there. So I sort of understand, but I don't fully agree with what you're saying. You got a Bobby Fischer-esque sort of view of playing d4. Padre Antoni just subscribed. 26 months. Thank you, man. Happy holidays. I think bishop g5 is supposed to be the best move there, but I can't remember. So this is a position where I could go wrong now. Was it the question of whether bishop g5 was a good move? The Fischer sort of machismo attitude that e4 is the manly move, and I don't know, you know. It seems kind of the whole concept seems kind of a little oversimplified. There's a lot of like very chicken ways of playing e4 and a lot of aggressive ways of playing d4. It's not so simple. You know, I think that overly simplifies. Chess is not that simple. I can't fully agree. So am I supposed to play bishop g5 here? That's the $1,000,000 question. That's funny, cooking rooks. Reminds me of the fact that I had a dream about someone that I saw posting on Facebook, an old friend of mine yesterday. And then in my dream, then they were in my dream. They're having like a party. Because of a Facebook post, I have this dream about a person that I haven't seen in like 30 years almost. And it seems so realistic. You're doing a lot of work with people online, though. You probably get that feeling a lot. Like you know people that you haven't even really met. At the beep. The time will be 25 minutes past the hour. Man, who is this? Mr. Slow. Move 11. Taking a Mr. Slow opening up. Mars is a good comparison. So that's our time delay. Like I'm on Mars. How long does it take a message to come from Mars? Seriously. The Mars rover. How long does it take the data from the Mars rover to come back to Earth? Does anyone here know that kind of stuff? Science nerds. Where are our science nerds? The Webb telescope was just launched. From Mars, my stream would have 20 minutes lag. I'm pretty far out there. But Ivanchuk's even further out. He'd probably have like 30-minute lag. His brain is like in another universe. Nefedov says, I would play something like that. Nefedov's comment is like 7 minutes ago. So I don't know. Now, our comments are up to date or what? So I caught move 11. I didn't catch move 11. I mean, he's playing the Rossalimo. He's playing the Rossalimo. Just when you think he plays open Sicilian. Out of the blue comes the Rossalimo. And I never remember who this is playing the Sozin with white. We had this before. So, b6 is playable. If d4, bishop a6. Sure, if that's... How good is that, though? I think that's what they do, though. Yeah, this opening looks very, very dubious for black. I'm beginning to doubt this is Uber Driver. Black's competition looks non-existent here. Uber would have gone for the pawn. Anyway, he's usually like hiding somewhere so he can try to win on time without making any moves. Art says, yep, there is a lag. Seems like 5 minutes at my end. Thanks for the season greetings. Thank you, Art. We will talk to you soon, hopefully be able to raid your stream as well. See you soon. Happy holidays. Much appreciated. Just stopping by. Say hi to Cheese Mate. Alright. We've got to play some solid chess here. Yeah, who was I talking about this recently? One of my students was playing this with black. Not someone who comes to the Simuls, though. It's the quintessential Queen's Indian. D5 Queen's Indian by transposition. Just looked at that last week. An ex-friend of mine used to play this. Yeah, the Amiiboy guy. See, I was talking about something from 5 minutes ago. Alright, castles. This could be Nefedov. Damn, it's Mr. Slow. Could be Mr. Slow. I've guessed no one so far. I couldn't even find Acerbate. There you go, a reason to never miss an Ivanchuk stream. Right. He's like 10 minutes in outer space already. So am I supposed to take right away? Somehow I don't trust that. But d6 is out of the question. I mean, there's only 2 moves that black can play here. I mean, maybe queen e7. No, I don't trust even queen e7. I mean, it's castles, pawn takes pawn, knight takes e4. Or castles d5, knight e7. I don't want to make any mistakes against Mr. Slow. So move 11 played the solid variation. Mr. Slow and I have had a bunch of games in this. Not only Mr. Slow, but a lot of people, to be honest. I have billions of games this variation. Doesn't seem like black can quite equalize, though. Now we have another problem, Houston. Way to start in queen h5. I wasn't overly concerned about this. Bishop takes g3. Oh no. I've got f7. So castles, queen h5 is a real whammy. Oh man, now who knows that variation? Prem 666? Sybil Dorset, of course. Sybil Dorset. The unbeatable Sybil Dorset. So far I played 10 games with them, lost 1 and 9 draws. We don't know who this is, but it seems like they might be a bot. They were kind enough to subscribe to the stream, but I mean now they're busting out the most secret, deadly, anti Blumenfeld experimental variation. This player is just unbeatable. I don't know why you'd want to play in a Simul if you never lose. There's no chance of losing. It's not fun anymore. Okay, rook e1. Another player. Maybe they're the same person. Laos, Slendrina, and Sybil Dorset are all like the same player. They've never lost in one game. The exact same score. I accidentally left it turned on though. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh well. So I guess 0 guesses tonight. But I just don't feel comfortable playing people I have 0 chance of beating. Did you university psychology classes have the intensive cartoons detailing symptoms of Asperger's? I mean, I go back a little bit probably before you. I mean, I guess I'm older than you. No, I don't remember any kind of intensive cartoons. Insensitive cartoons. I should probably like check my reading comprehension first. Yeah, well that's why I missed it. I just like misread it. Insensitive cartoons detailing the symptoms of Asperger's, borderline personality, stuff like that. I don't offhand remember anything like that. I mean, you know, it's just probably like, I assume it's dependent on like one textbook or something. Rook to c8. I think rook b8 is actually a move. I'm not sure about rook c8. No, I don't remember insensitive cartoons. I don't remember much of anything, to be honest, Juice Box Wizard. We're talking like 25 years ago plus. I can't even remember what I did last year half the time. Finger cramp. Uh-oh. Queen g4. Not a reliable idea. Yeah, so this is like maybe like the borderline. According to Uber driver, if there's a refutation, this is the refutation of the Bloomfeld. The closest thing to a refutation of the Blumenfeld that exists, right there. Now e4. Now we can consider exchanging on d4. The question, I guess, would be, again, what does it do? How does exchanging on d4 benefit me? What do I get out of it? Why do we love simplifying? I love simplifying. I think I play better in more simplified positions, though. It's easier to find plans. But I think that in actuality, I don't want white to play e4 here. I also don't really want to play d5, blocking my bishop, but I might have to. CD, CD. We could just play it like a hedgehog. CD, CD, d6, e4, allowing e4, e5, banking on counterplay on the c file, I guess. Man, I was like half nervous about d4. No, knight d5, that was it. We just preserved that. So, alright. Well, I mean h6, I suppose. Get out of my house. Almost 20 minutes now. What's causing that? How do I fix it? Cooking rooks. Yeah, man. This is the game with the Greek guy. I feel like. He had like prepared for me before the tournament even started, and then after the game he showed me his analysis. Bishop g5. It's been a while since I looked at this. F takes e, knight takes e4. That's not good. I have bg5. The bg's. Or knight h3. We have 20 minutes. Everything seems fine on my end. Don't understand. Why the massive lag? Okay, this is an unusual move. Am I supposed to play b4? That doesn't make sense. b4 maybe. b4, knight takes c4, b takes c. Is his knight trapped? That actually looks like it could be a strong move. b4, knight takes c4, b takes c. Now I have to play like knight a5. Queen a4 check and take on d6. I'm just not well versed on this. So bishop b5 check, c6, bishop a4, b5, bishop c2, knight b7. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm supposed to play b4 there. I don't know that variation well enough. Maybe Uber Driver's playing the white side of the classical Nimzo. That's got to be Asterbait. Finally found him. I didn't call him out. Call number. What's Asterbait's call number? WACE. Alright, kids, so this is the big variation we looked at. I did a video on the series a couple years ago, and I did a video series on this opening. a couple years ago. This is a key line that I analyzed and forgot because I never get to play the Blumenfeld. The problem with the Blumenfeld is that it's very hard to actually get to play it. There's so many ways the opponent can avoid it that it's practically not even worth having in your repertoire. Alright, my opponent offers a draw. Nope, not this time. Maybe some other day. Right. And d5. Nope. Now, who was this? So, I don't know. Could this be Uber driver? You guys want to guess this? No. This is last. We already saw that. I can't even remember what I saw 5 minutes ago. I already knew who this was that I don't remember from 5 seconds ago. I found Asterbait. He's going to be the only one I found today. That's pretty bad. We only located Asterbait. King H1. Yeah, I can't remember the list again. Tic Tacs, right? Damn, Nefyadov's playing the Sozin? Oh my god. Nefyadov's playing the Sozin, tried to successfully throw me off. Throwed me off the train. He's thrown me off the tracks. Off the trail. Throwed me off. My lag, you measured it? 143.8 seconds. I'm streaming from Venus. Alright, so we know who this is. Let's see, what's my lag? My ping is 46, so it's not my straight up lag. I don't understand why our stream has so much lag. Could it be my bandwidth? Who is this? Yeah, this is a variation. Variation. Is this really Uber driver? No, this is AP87. I knew it wasn't Uber driver, but I was just curious. Running out of guesses. Streaming from Venus. What would Ivanchuk play? Yeah. Alright. So Asterbait. This is Asterbait. He tried to trick me by playing d3. Why did you play d3? Just to be undetectable? You were supposed to play probably bishop b5. Okay, d3 is not that bad. You should play g3 Asterbait to follow up with. We guessed one player correctly. The stream just skipped forward a minute now. Yeah, it looks like we're only 7 minutes behind at the moment. Who would play this g4? Mainline Nimzo. Now this is what, a pawn drop? It's a pawn drop. Pawn drop variation. Intentional pawn sacrifice. Basically I'm playing a hedgehog here. This is a hedgehog. Yeah, this is a bullet game. This is a bullet game. And then the quiet Queen's Gambit. Uh-oh. Percy Hepworth is in the Simul? Wait, Percy Hepworth is not in the Simul. H5. Play the Steinitz and then H5. Dude, get out of here. Get out of here. You have no basis for that. You have no central control. This is not healthy for black. What about the long diagonal? Sadly, it looks like there's nothing I can do about it. My setup is too restrained. Too restrained. There is the danger of bishop a6. Yeah, I don't remember that, Juicebox Wizard. I don't know. Boston University was pretty PC, even back in those days. I'm gonna back in the dark era. Yeah, black just lost a piece. Did I recommend b5? I think I actually recommended knight b7. Traitor. Mate. Mate is great. This sucks. Does this just suck for me? Thought I had something there. Wait, Asterbait. No d4. Knight takes d5. Alright. Interesting. Now I've got knight d5 though. You have a problem with c6 square. Yeah, I don't buy this. This is unsound. Black's playing too fast. Should I waste time on h3 or not? Highly dubious play by black. It appears. No, I'm not going to waste my time with h3. You had several deja vus already. I get it. It's pretty funny. Check, check, check. Queen d4, knight a4. It's pretty interesting. Queen d4, knight f6. Knight a4. Threatening knight b6. That would allow queen takes d5. That's not going to save him. I don't know if this is the best move. Wow, white just simply gave me a piece. Thank you. This is also very, very dubious for black. Knight c6. Among other things. Not a bad move. Hmm. Something weird about this closed Sicilian. Who plays the closed Sicilian? Acerbate. Is that you? You got e5? Interesting try. Did I do something wrong here? Well, this is kind of a weird formation. He played bishop e3 with no kingside development. So d6. Wow, cooking rooks. I really thought I was playing well, then I got pawn forked. 1,111 with a diamond donation. The diamond is nice. What's Aspect doing? He's got something here. This actually looks kind of scary. d6, knight takes d4, pawn d4. d6, knight takes d4, pawn d4, bishop takes. Knight e7. Yeah, we're going to go for this. We're kind of catching up somehow. That's weird. Yeah, Percy Hepworth system. Thank you, Cooking Rooks. Man, I got nothing. Grunfeld expert. Reverse Grunfeld expert. Yeah, I mean, who knows the sign with white now? Okay, what we got? Knight c3. The first player of all time who knew this variation with the white pieces. Luckily, I reviewed it with a student not long ago who wanted to learn the Blumenfeld. Otherwise, I would have forgotten completely what I'm supposed to do. Another bullet player. Thanks for playing bullet. Now, e3, man, am I supposed to play b5 now? Doesn't seem right, but you can try it. b6 is solid. b6 is solid, I guess. Sastromate grabbing the material. They call him Mr. Material. The Material Man. So I was actually concerned about white playing d4 in this position. Probably asking a lot, though. Then I really go bishop a6. It's just too much. Too much! Classic closed Sicilian. Hanging Paschall. Very solid closed Sicilian with white, though. That could be Uber Driver. He could play anything. What am I supposed to do now? Just bishop d7? Seems lame. Okay, this player is simply down a piece. And then... Alright, now I got knight h6, possibly. But knight e7's better. Because I have the double threat of knight f5 and knight c6. What's the big deal? Why do I want to play knight h6? Pawn takes pawn, bishop takes d4. He has knight b5, I play queen a5 check, winning a piece. Who is this player? Whoa, that doesn't seem right. Knight c6, really? Huh. Maybe I should consider e3 now. Or bishop f6 right away. e3. Pawn takes pawn. Queen a5. No way he can do that. You did knight b5. Go backeth where you cameth from. Backeth. Backeth where you cometh from. Aspirate, I can't believe you. Seeker of cheapos. You're lucky you don't lose a piece here. Feels like the chat is sort of frozen. Yeah, I had this with some other player in our stream. Long time ago. It wasn't Skaven. I think Skaven Ingen played this against me. It's pretty dry. Dry. E4, F4. Let's see, F4, F4, E6, E4. I could play F4. Let's do it. I'd like to know who this is. They've used no time and they played like perfectly. Do you want to guess someone strong? Actually, Rook C8 was a weird move. That's a good move. But this, I've never seen anyone play that. Rook B8 has been played. So what's the problem with Rook C8? It doesn't threaten anything. I must have made a mistake. But what? My move order, I guess. Yeah, I guess here I made a mistake of changing queens. I should just like take on F6 or something. But I wonder who this is. Someone psychically aggressive. Psychically. Psycho-aggressive player. Guys, we're going to reveal the opponents in a moment here. Bishop takes F6 is worth considering. E3 is a problem. This player is lost. E4. Queen B6 check. So I was thinking maybe Bishop E3 first. It's going to be hard to play E4 there. This is all theory. Like White has studied my whole series on the Blumenfeld. I think Bishop G5 is booked too. It's pretty weird. The idea with Queen C8 is that the queen maneuvers over here and I get the diagonal, but also my bishop can fall back to D8. So I believe this is okay. Who's used so much time? Probably I was supposed to hang on to this pawn on C4. This is probably Uber Driver. Nah, he wouldn't have used so much time. We'll guess Uber Driver, but I don't think it is. Slendrina. Wait, let's see Slendrina's score. Score with Slendrina. The Slendrina actually lost some games in the beginning. But then they became unbeatable. They were tired of losing after the first few. They retired from losing. Knight D5, Bishop D8, Knight takes C3, Bishop takes C7, Bishop A6. I don't know. C5. Gets pretty crazy after that, I guess. You shall tip your king. Right, okay, e4 is hanging, but my pawn is hanging too, so. Bullet Pro. Knight a4. Pawn takes pawn, knight takes c5. I mean, who is this? This is N.E. Lord. 2327 in Rapid, based on 34 games. It looks like a pretty new account. Yeah, I don't know. I've never played them before, but judging by their play, I mean, this account is 100 and something correspondence games, yet only 1900 bullet. Not a bullet player. Yeah, I don't know. Must be a strong player. They've used almost no time. So what do I do? Pawn takes pawn. Looks like we're just worse here. Knight a4 is interesting. Then he has pawn takes pawn, knight takes c5, pawn takes pawn check, king takes. I'm a clear pawn down and an ending. That can't be better than my other options. So I don't know. I'm like forced to play this. But it's like that game is the scariest so far. Knight b6 is a bad move. I wonder what NE stands for. New England? Or maybe his initials. So I can sack a pawn with like c5 and just not recapture. I don't think that's good in this position. There's other crazy stuff. Knight e4, bishop d8, knight c3, pawn takes c7. Hope I don't miss any raids like last time. What do I do? Knight on bd7? This is kind of unusual approach by white, and how did they get away with this? White does like everything. A non-theoretical variation. Bishop takes f6. I don't recall anything like that in my analysis when I did the video series on this. But maybe it was in there. It's so long ago I can't remember. I mean, pawn takes looks pretty interesting, to be honest here. Because bishop takes just ends up losing tons of time. You know, this might actually be better. Yeah, Andrew Peroni is in big trouble here. This is a very bad Uber driver. Yeah, this is a player, again, you know, bullet rating very low, but they're playing instantaneous moves. That's kind of weird. Knight d5 check. I'm in trouble on f2. So I'm basically playing for a draw here. What is objectively a bad position. My opponent has used no time for the entire game. It's a little odd. Alright, bishop takes e5, unexpected. And then we have Nefedov playing the white side of the Sozin. So Nefedov, did you do that last time and I forgot about it? Was that how that happened? Knight takes e4 is of course possible. Knight e4, knight e4, d5, bishop d3 is one possible variation. Knight e4, knight e4, d5, knight c6, bishop takes. Whatever, we can try this. Yeah, I mean, black is clearly trying to consider castling queenside, but this is a horrible position. There's no safe place for their king. Uber driver. Somehow Uber driver claims he lost his time. Astrobate is like Spassky Jr. Knight on h4. Good or bad? Okay, this is Uber. Yeah, this is theory. Like classical variation, I think. We're still in book. Forced. I don't remember if we had this once before. It looks like his time disappeared too, but he likes to be in time pressure. So now bishop d8 or bishop f8. Kind of makes you wonder, should I go back to f8 actually? Does it matter? How about bishop d8? Yeah, I knew that was coming. The cheap threat. Okay, so now I'm not so much interested in taking this pawn. As I am in like getting developed. Though he's got a shot there. Knight take and double attack. So it looks like I'll have to play knight e2. And then bishop g4. I wonder who this is. They kind of like know what they're doing, sort of. But not fully. Feels like. What about preemptive queen h5? How do we feel about the preemptive queen h5? It looks weird, but it would stop some tactics. There's also bishop h3, though that doesn't work as well. Castling queen d2. Knight c1. Pretty abstract retreat. Thanks everyone for playing. I'll be going now. No, just kidding. Well, I don't want to play bishop e6. I gotta be prepared to take that. And I need to develop my pieces here. King h8 is a useful prophylaxis. When in doubt, play a useful prophylaxis. Fortuna Chess Coach is live. He's got like FCC. I was like the FCC. Alright. Knight g5. No. We're not doing that. Time. Development. Obviously black preparing here to play bishop a6. We've got a sort of Karpovian like Fianchetto Grunfeld. Okay, knight b5 is a possibility. Not a stupid idea. A non-stupid idea. b4. b4 or not b4? That is the question. I don't know about this. Uber driver. Fake time pressure. He was parking his Uber. Just so he just like left himself with 3 minutes so he could play bullet chess and have an excuse to do so, basically. Astrobate, what are you doing? What is that? Thank you. Astrobate just did a free pawn. Move 11 also. What happened to your time, dudes? Move 11 was cleaning the shower. in his bathroom. He went to deliver some presents or something in the middle of the Simul. Yeah, sure, you're in time pressure. Now, I was making fun of Uber drivers' openings earlier, but I don't think the mainline Tyrus is really that bad, to be fair. I was thinking his knight on h4 is extremely awkward. This drops a piece. I was about to give him a piece. Nice move. How does that work? I'll just give my opponent a piece for nothing. What was his last move? Bishop b2? Queen b1. Alright. Guessing the rating. Yeah, that's a cool idea. I know people have done sort of similar stuff. Another interesting idea that can't really be applied to this stream would be guessing the opening. Opening guesser. Yeah, man, this player is freaking me out a little. Bishop f6, bishop f6. Bishop f6. Yeah, you know what? Alright. Right. I never would have seen that coming. Yeah. No, knight e7 is a move. I don't know if it's better to play queen e8 or knight e7. I wish I knew. Acer. Acer is just a clear pawn down. Pony. My little peone. So what did I do? I lost the open file? Well, that's great. I just managed to lose the open file. Bishop g4 anyway. Interesting. So now what do we do? Bishop takes e4? No, I think knight e2. Thinketh a lot. This doesn't look healthy for black. Giving him a chance to play his favorite system. Uh-oh. Now knight e4 anyway. That's funky. Huh. Knight on b6 is not good in the queen's gambit, clearly. My move is a little cautious. Well, welcome. Welcome to the center. Wasn't really what I had in mind. Might be necessary to rethink what I'm doing here a bit. This is kind of weird. I assumed White had like a tremendous position, but I'm having my doubts now. Weird. Who is that anyway? Is anyone still in the chat? Things are kind of quiet. Things have been rather quiet. Yeah, now the black king and queen look really awkward. Something is bound to happen very soon. Booby driver. Now what happened? Pawn takes. There was some trick here. Not to my knowledge. Bishop to d4. Queen d1. With a deep plan of d4. I remember losing to Strapunski with white. One of my only Ross Limos with white. In a similar game. Maybe your exact position. Damn, this player is very scary. So let's see. What I guess I won't castle, huh? I don't really need the castle necessarily. Rook g8 is a useful move. It appears useful. Appearances can be deceiving. Taking the material. That queen looks very trappable. Trapperoni. But not so easy. If I play, man, knight g5 looks brutal. No, he's got that covered. b4 gives him a square. a4 is interesting. Then he has knight c5. It actually looks really strong. a4, knight c5. He's got knight c5. Alright, that's a problem. Knight c5 is a problem there. I don't like that. Let's bring another knight over. Mr. Coffee! Yeah, he's a little too quiet. I agree. Highly suspicious. What is he doing? Not following. He's not following the action. I'm keeping up a good pace today. I had a good rest. For once. So that's always good. Day off. Oh, castling's illegal. It's pretty funny. Oh, I'm not allowed to castle like that. Alright. Just a minor consideration. Okay, h3 weakens my position slightly. How serious is it? I don't think it should be a big deal. Thanks for the options. Nefedov. Quite solid, as always. Objectively here, is g6, is f5 a threat? Bishop f6, he'll probably just play like c3. I could just take. g6 like weakens my king side. Yeah, I was afraid of this, and then I allowed it anyway. Who is this? Check this out. Knight c6? That's not a standard move. That's very weird. You know, the whole opening was extremely weird. And then knight b8? Nobody in their right mind would play that. And then a5. But then they just like give up their bishop and suddenly everything is great. Or is it? You know, that's the question. Looks like everything's just suddenly great. I have b4. They're threatening e3. How big a deal is e3 objectively? b4 take. I don't know, I'm going to roll the dice there, but that player is kind of difficult to get a handle on them. They seem not that strong, but then I'm having doubts. To the contrary. Here, king h8. Definitely a consideration. d6 is a consideration. Queen e6. Queen e6 looks kind of lame. Knight e6, obviously, is a major idea. So we had the exact same game with Uber Driver last time. It's pretty funny. The exact same game. Now, there's no way his queen's not trapped here, right? That queen is pretty much trapped. Pretty much. Well, I don't agree with that. That it's better, but of course it's playable. Yeah, man, knight c6 is... Oh, damn, this is like queen f6, bishop takes b5 check, double check. Oh my god. Queen f6, pawn takes, bishop takes b5 check, king d8 only move, rook e8 check. I don't have a mate though. But I do have bishop takes b5 check first, and then take on f6. This looks really strong. Draw. Okay, first draw. First agreed draw. Whoever this is was really solid. It's Laos. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want to take my pawn away. Masturbate. So materialistic. Now knight e4. Now knight e4 actually works. For once. Bishop d8, knight c3. Yeah. No. I mean, this was analyzed last week. I mean, I'm better. I hung a queen or something. I'm not 100% sure knight takes b6 is good. I don't need to do that, by the way. Maybe white has other moves. I'm just not sure, realistically, if it's worth considering. Maybe some alternative. I didn't play it optimally last time. I was totally fine, but lost by hanging a queen in equal position or slightly better. No, I don't think black can be better with the static pawn weaknesses, but he's active enough to compensate. Maybe. But I can't remember how it went. Like, take, a3. I don't remember that. I can't because my pawn's hanging. So it was take, queen b3. How did it go? Take, queen b3? And I don't remember what he played there. Knight a5? Don't remember that. Rook a6? I don't really like queen b3 a lot, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. But he's just pretending to be in time pressure because he wants to play bullet chess. Right, but this queen has got to be trapped. Or worse. Oh man, the other knight to c2 doesn't work. It's still not easy to trap it. Close enough. I don't know if they could sack a pawn like who 11's doing there. I know he's kind of new to the Rossalimo, but that looks pretty extreme. This reminds me of some closed English I had with Charlie Hurtan like a million years ago. One of my wins against Charlie. Queen d5, no good. I like pinning myself here against the perfect whoever they are. Okay, knight c4. The perfect. The player who hath never loses. Oh, a6. a6 is funny. a6, knight b6, pawn b6. That's not good. Knight g5. Knight g5. King h8 is interesting. This is weird. You know, it's funny. I looked at this variation with the computer and it thought like white had nothing in this line. But optically it looks like black is worse. I'm not sure though. I might have made some inaccuracy. Knight e7. Of course is possible. It does look like I have no solution to his control of d5. h6. I could just play h6. Like f5 or something, or even f6. I don't know. How do I break free here? So, I mean, move 11 here is sacrificing a pawn. Is that a known idea? D4, take, take, take. I don't get it. What is the trick? Do not understand. Same game. Now, last time I may have played... Maybe I played A3. Which isn't really necessary. I could play Queen B3 instead. A3 is simple drop of pawn. No, I couldn't have played that. So I have to play Queen B3 not to lose material. Now another Knight B8. That's the second one today. Check him out. Who is this? This is Amoeboid, right. Alright, we're going to turn off the name guessing. I only got Astrobait. Basically, I have no solutions here. B4. B4, no. A4 is even more interesting than B4. Maybe A4, or even B3. Quite a sophisticated move. Extremely deep. A4. Wonder if I should preemptively play. Maybe I should just accept the fact that he's going to get that. E3, knight c6, bishop f1, takes, king takes. I'm worse. This is weird, man. He's basically perfect too. Knight takes d5, doesn't work tactically. A4 just weakens my queen side. I wasted time. I should have played bishop f2 in the first place. Clearly black is lost here. Barring some sort of miraculous cheapo. I was really hoping to trap their queen, though. I have to settle for this. But I got plenty of time left. Bishop takes c3. Rook takes, pawn takes. Rook c8. I don't like that. Passive. Mr. Passive. Queen h6. Well, I could always castle queenside, I guess. Or just leave my king on e7. Maybe that's most realistic. e5. Pawn takes pawn. Knight takes. Knight c3. Rook g8 with the idea of g5. That happened against it's an old game I had with Serbian Grandmaster Nikola Sedlak. Well, I don't remember this being part of the program. Queen b5, rook takes, queen takes b7, knight a5. Was that exactly what happened last time? Don't remember that. Do I have to do that, though? Hopefully I don't draw my queen. Where's my beer? Forgot my beer. Now we'll really get superpowers. Alright, beer run. You didn't go knight d5. The whole point was knight d5. I was worried about. I was going to play take, knight g8, and knight f6. But he went back to e2. Right. You can't be too careful around here. Aggressive, like, yeah, pawn takes pawn. Can't be too careful. I don't know. Nefedov with the very primitive threat. Damn. I was gonna play g6 anyway. Yeah, that's over. Please no pre-movies. Pawn takes pawn? No. You could. I don't like it. Should I just resign now to save time? Rook c3. If I resign now, does it save time? That's the question. I think bishop d5. Is this where I dropped my queen last time? Knight a5, just hung it. I just left it on b7 when he attacked it with knight a5. I think we might have had the exact game. I mean, I just didn't memorize it, but it seems like exact same position. Very subtle. 11 is going full coffee house mode. You should just play the Smith-Morra instead of the Ross Limo. Why play the Ross Limo? Why play something sound? If you're just gonna like randomly gambit pawns and stuff for dubious compensation. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright. No, if you don't know the theory, you gotta come up with something, right? It's a fast time control for you guys. Gotta create problems for the opponent to solve. Queen e7. Queen e7 or king e7? I'm not really that psyched about castling queenside, to be honest. And that's constantly a threat. King e7. Something e7. Acer. Get out. Get off my bridge. Rapid coffee house. Yeah, draw. That I don't got anything. That's a draw variation. Very tough to deal with. You have bishop h5. Oh, shit. Who is this? This is Naj Papa playing the black side of the English. Wow. Okay, but that allows knight f4. I'm okay after knight f4. Yes? Man, that knight is ugly. That's an ugly knight you got there. To be perfectly honest. I almost feel like a sigh of relief as Mr. Soyan took my bishop. Something happened. Right. Rook. Knight, rook, bishop. Just saying random pieces. Bishop f6. I think that's an idea. Oh my god, he's starting knight takes f5. Since when? How long has that been a threat? f5, knight g3, just since now. When do I resign? I don't know, man. It's a little unbelievable, this player. They're going to have to reveal who they are, or I'm not going to play them anymore. It's just too strong. Like, nobody knows this theory against the Blumenfeld. They might be using the opening book. I don't know what the deal is. But I might be lost here. I mean, it looks like multiple threats. Difficult to coordinate. King f8. Rook b3. Where do I go? You know, I'm already lost. Slendrina offered a draw. Yeah, right. Why should I take a draw? Because I can't beat you, or because, you know, you deserve a draw? There are different reasons. Maybe Laos, Slendrina, and Simul are all the same person. So this is where I dropped a queen last time. It'd be funny to like enter 3 different accounts in the same Simul. Really entertaining. I was hoping to get an f6 to break out here. But even so, it looks like white is better. But I have to do something. I was also looking at f5. Maybe f5 is not a bad idea. It reminds me of another game someone I knew played a long time ago. a5. If you have 3 different accounts playing in the same Simul, yeah, I mean, I should just resign. I just have no confidence against this player. I really don't know. I don't think they're beatable. I don't know why I keep accepting their challenges. I played them 9 games now, and I have had no chances to win. It's just too suspicious. It's clearly like a troll account. I'm just gonna resign. I just don't want to play them anymore. It's not interesting. They're too good, too perfect. Sorry. Sorry. I don't get the same feeling about Slendrina, but Laos I haven't played enough to be sure. It feels kind of like the Simul account. Too good. This player similar though. In the beginning they were very beatable. It's also suspicious. Now Notch Papa is beatable. He's so good that I was even suspicious of him at times, but you know, I've played him enough to know that he's legit. Just he's very tough. You really got to work to beat him. Man, Bishop f3. I'm never gonna be able to win a pawn here. I really ought to castle. I'm concerned about my king safety though, for real. Okay, this player needs to resign. You ever had the impression that you're playing against yourself? Not exactly. Only when I really was. But I'm not going to play these people who are unbeatable anymore. There's a few of them. Aster B, what happened? B5. Whoa. Open the A file, not a bad move. There goes my perfect Simul. Fidov is tough. Tough. Look at his piece deployment. It was nice of Slenderine to offer a draw, though. That was really generous, honestly. Yeah, they're basically unbeatable, too. I'm just going to offer a draw. Why do these people want to play if they can't lose? They're so good they can't lose. Every week, you're unbeatable against an IM. I mean, it's pretty suspicious. You know? Do you think that's normal? Or do you think at some point it gets suspicious? Like when you can't lose like 16 games in a row? Like at what point am I realistic in assuming when someone draws me like 16 weeks in a row that they're slightly suspicious? Oh crap. This player's 1558? What? No, you're not 1558. First of all. That was the player who played some wacky moves. Yeah, this player is suspect. I mean, they're not 1558. And they're actually playing like maybe a master after a very sort of dubious opening. Maybe it's just my perception, though. Am I being paranoid? It's easy to get paranoid, but I'm not sure about this case. This looks legit scary. The rating is really sus. You know, if they were like 1900, I'd be like, okay, well that's totally believable. But 1558 in Blitz? You're coming at me with Knight B8 and stuff? Knight B8 maneuver? Right, that's standard. Standard 1500 maneuver. Here? That player is like 600 points higher. Now, Uber Driver is another case. He's very, very solid. He basically plays for time and tries to get me to blunder pieces in my time pressure. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. It's basically like playing Boris Spassky. So I lost to them last time. I don't remember how. But the C5 move is very disturbing. It looks extremely strong. Should I try like Bishop E6 or something? I hate the closed Sicilian. I can't even begin to say how much I hate it. Pawn takes pawn, bishop D5. He has bishop F3. Or I just play knight D4, make him give me his bishop. Nah, I don't know. C4. Wow. What? Alright. Yeah. Dude, what are you doing? Please don't do stuff like that. Offering draws and you're down 6 pieces. It's not very nice. The Acer mate. I understand, like, there are 12-year-old kids and think it's funny and stuff. But have some respect. Please. Don't offer draws when you have a lost position. Well, you had a square aspect. I didn't even realize that. He actually has a square. The square of the pawn. Black's a little better centralized. So here we're trying to hold this pawn down rook ending. Probably should be a draw. Castle's queenside. I like my new well, I have a knight c2 fork winning the exchange. What? Okay, I mean that has to be winning. I know I normally don't like to be materialistic, but Queen g7, I can do anything. Castles, Rook g8. Okay, he has a trick. Nah. This just wins the exchange. He's lost here. Presumably. c4? An unexpected development. Whoa. Well, at least I can take the c-pawn if it becomes unprotected. So I guess that's good. Yeah, black is clearly lost here. Well, that's Ruslan. Ugly. This guy's a 1500. No. Nope. Nope. I don't think so. Too good. And it's just... I knew I shouldn't have accepted a challenge from someone who had 47 games. It was a big mistake. I try not to do that. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes. I'm just going to resign. I just want to resign here too. It's not a 1500. Too suspicious. I'm not even going to give them the satisfaction of cheating against me. There's no way you're 1500 in Blitz and you're that coordinated without either being a different player or, you know. I mean, he doesn't have a winning position yet, but it's close. But it's no way it's a 1500. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of even like trolling me and really beating me with their computer. Sorry. No. I'm not going to waste my time. If he was like 1900, I'd be like, all right, you know, that's kind of believable. Maybe. But also the way he played like these horrifying moves in the beginning, like he was like 1100, and then he retracted them and then started to play perfectly. That looks really awkward. You know, that's just not real, for sure. Mr. Slow. Take, c6, bishop there. I can't really solve my problem. I need this bishop. Can you give me my bishop back, please? That's the issue here. My lack of bishop. We need our bishop. Or we've got to go completely ballistic. Completely. I have no interest in playing people's engines, so please just save it for someone else. If I even slightly think that you're cheating, I'm just gonna resign. Congratulations. Check out that game where the guy like played knight c6 and then went back to b8. There's no way. I mean, I'll bet anything knight b8 is like the engine's #1 move when he played it. Check that retraction defensive move after butchering the opening with his knight on c6. That looks super sus. I love how people like think that I can't tell I'm playing a computer. Because like 1500 players make like double exclamation retreating moves all the time. This is looking bad. I can't get my bishop out unless I butcher my pawn structure. Speaking of butchering my pawn structure. Maybe there's an alternative way to get my bishop in the game. Like knight takes, c6, b5, b6, bishop a6. Some sort of c6, b5, b6, bishop b7. Or I could possibly get in d6 if I move my queen. The third best computer could beat Magnus Carlsen. What are you talking about? But why would that be? Why would I be offended by that? No. It would beat Magnus. Come on. Are you kidding me? I mean, there are some cases where you have to play the best move. You know, if you have to play the #1 move. But if you play, you know, for the most part, third best moves, it's not a question of beating me. You could beat the best players in the world, you know? Yeah. You only need to play the second or third best move. I mean, it's not even close. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Tiferace. Alright, so can we survive this ugly situation? He's about to redeploy his bishop to the c2 or something. That's not good. So I was thinking maybe queen e7. Then I have problems with other things. c6. Seriously? I don't like the direction this is taking. Whoa. This guy's 2000. So that other guy was 1400. And he was much stronger than the 2000. Nothing suspicious about that. For example, move 11 scares me. What is he doing? He's sacrificing everything. Wow. Knight takes, e4, rook d1. I'm going to torture Uber driver till tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's Spassky. Spassky-esque structure. Damn, I missed the tactic. Bishop takes h2 check. God, I'm so weak. I'm just not looking for one move tactics. So he's going to go down a full rook here, I guess. But black should be winning. If he lets me, happily I could play f6 actually. Happily. Happily ever after. Happily ever after with f6. I was thinking about playing King H8 at some point here. B5, Bishop B3, Queen E7. There's some crazy stuff going on. I know this looks kind of dangerous. There is Queen G4. But that seems like a major compromise. He is threatening, looks like he's threatening to play something serious here. So I can never move my knight. What about H4? Weakening myself. Where'd my time started disappearing? You saw that. He has knight f8. You can never get mated with a knight on f8. Right. Darn it. My e3 is hanging too. We gotta watch that. H4. Definitely. Definitely. Oh. Boom. He's gonna take that pawn. So what about King D8? Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not allowed to do that. That was the whole point. I was happy about C4. This should be a draw. Fidov is so tricky. All right. And I get it. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Gives up a powerful bishop. Oh, that's hanging with check, though. Oh. Square. Nice square you got there. Black has no weaknesses. It's pretty crazy. He went back with king f8. Weird. To go to g7 and up? Huh. So I can play like g5. Take, take. Still probably a draw. He went for it. Allowing knight c5. Alright, let's say knight c5. Pawn takes pawn, check. King h8. He moves his queen. I've got to take his bishop. Then he takes again. That looks kind of messy. Knight c5, pawn takes pawn. What else am I going to do here? Seriously. It's good to resign when you have a lost position. Oh my god. You're kidding, right? He has to be kidding. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm gonna lose. The most brilliant game of all time. I was totally winning and he bamboozled me. This is so sick and so unsound. I just can't believe it. Whew, it's like playing a computer. Move 11 is so strong tactically. It's outrageous. Now I'm just lost. That's so sick. I can't believe it. I had like a million moves in this position. Could have played anything. Rook b8. Rook d8. There's no way this is sound. You're down a rook. I mean, you're not taking knight on a1. Wow. Oh, I'm going to be physically sick. Wow. I don't believe it. I'm just totally lost. e4. Yeah, come on. Please resign. Timing him out earlier in the stream? Dude, I didn't time him out. Move 11. Did you get timed out? Is he still banned? He hasn't been chatting a lot. Thought he was cleaning the shower. How about knight takes b3? I don't mind sacking a pawn, right? This isn't that 100% over. Or I could just move my king. I mean, maybe that's the sensible thing to do, but king g7 looks troublesome. No. Well, I'm going to end up taking this guy anyway. If I take, he takes with the pawn. I trade rooks, and I get the pawn back. That's actually not so bad for me. It's one way to get your bishop into the game. This is so ill. Can't believe it. But Ruslan doesn't even attempt to play chess. At least he used his time. No, he's better this game. A little bit better this game. What's Nefedov doing? Some sort of tricky... What does he do after, like, f5? Bishop takes c6, bishop takes c6, rook takes. I didn't want to play f5. Why is a4 not hanging? I feel like I have more time this week. But who did it? I don't remember timing him out or even accidentally timing him out. That's funny. But he's still not talking. He must be mad. I think that's my favorite closed Sicilian move with black. I have knight h8. I don't know what it does though. Well, it wins. That's a nice win, actually. No, it doesn't. God damn it. Doesn't win. Never mind. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I'm not completely lost here. I hate to have false hope. I'm probably lost. Give myself false hope. It looks pretty bad, actually. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. How would I possibly not be lost? This is so sick. And he's like a ready-made, easy way to win. This is so unfair. 10 wins, 3 draws, 2 asterisks. I resigned and not completely lost positions because I don't like my opponent. Computer-like play. No clean wins yet, but I think we have one here. The first absolutely human victory. Though I shouldn't have lost this. It was absolutely unsound by white. He played extremely recklessly, I would say. Alright, knight takes e7. Enough is enough. Show me your pony. Enough is enough. Wait a minute. King g3, he has h5. I guess just h. Why do I need to play king h3 anyway? What about rook f6, rook a6? Rook a6 first. Yeah. That seems okay. Now I have knight takes e6, pawn e6, e4. Rook f8. e4 right away. Even better. e4 right away. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a move. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. He has an answer to that, though. But it's also not clear. Check. I say we don't. Man, I'm gonna have to trade queens. Oh man, I'm gonna have to trade queens here. This doesn't look good. Queen f7. I have a bad feeling about this. Queen e6. What if I don't trade queens? Either way, it's bad. Either way, it is bad. Looks like I'm lost. So a4 is just like not defended by anything in this position. Clearly, bishop d4, rook d4, bishop a4. He pre-moved Nefedov. All right, we'll let it slide because he's in time pressure. And Notch Papa playing f5. Wow. I'll let the pre-move slide if you're under 5 minutes. Otherwise, it's a violation of the do not play bullet rule. This is so simplified. Ruslan Bear isn't going to be able to like flag me. The flagathon. So I literally have no moves. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, oh, what a perfect situation I blundered into. Wow. This is totally lost for white. This isn't even remotely sound. Can't believe he did this. Like I would probably play knight a3 in this position. I mean, you can't just like give me an exchange for nothing. It's crazy. Black is just completely winning. Just one careful move. This has got to be winning for black. There's not even any cheapos or anything I can do. Maybe there is, actually. Alright, I guess I just have to move my rook. Safest possible location. So I have a back rank mate on D1. Knight C2. Alright, we gotta go faster. It is a little Mr. Bean-like. Slightly. I've been trying to get this pawn for like 100 moves now. It's incredible. You just can't. It's unreal. I have Knight H8. But he plays Rook F8. That never does anything. It's pretty funny. He actually pre-moved there. What? What happens if, like, Rook B1? Rook B1, Rook B1. What does he do? It's pretty funny, but it looks strong. All my stuff's protected. Yeah, he found the move. The secret move. He found some kind of tactical solution, it looks like. Okay, Rook takes F6. A5 is interesting. King Hunter. Slodgy King Hunter. Man, I can't believe White didn't take that pawn on A5. Here's other ideas. I also have 94. 94 wins material, doesn't it? Yeah, he has this No, it doesn't work. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Enjoy your isolated pawn, dude. Queen g6. Okay, now his knight is leaving me alone. g4. I could have just played like rook f2 there. Wow, he blundered a queen. Rook takes b6 check. What now? Bishop a6? That's gross. Unbelievable positional play by Mr. Slow. Bishop c2. Rook takes, rook takes, rook takes. I drop a piece. So we need to do something simple. Yeah, we're winning here. Clear exchange up. Now I have rook to e1. Rookie, rookie. Rookie here. Wait, what? Oh no, bishop b5. That wasn't part of the equation. Wait, don't I have queen takes here? Wait, what? Mr. Slow is just brutal. Speaking of brutal. He's gonna torture me in a heavy piece ending now. Rook d7. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Just hang out? Like king f2 or something? What if I just do like king f2? We can all just hang out. Should keep the rook on. What? What the bleep? You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. That's not cool. What a tactic. Uber driver just lives for this. Unbelievable. So this is a mate? You got that? Are you serious? You just happen to have that? Wow, that's a lucky catch. Man. Lucky catch. Unbelievable. Alright, last try. Rook f3. I'm losing the piece back. It's unbelievable. Wow. Speaking of lucky catches. Oh my god. It's unbelievable. Just happens to have that. Thanks, Nefidov. He just happens to have this. So I'm down a pawn now? Seriously. Nice. I could be worse in different kind of end games. Yeah. Unbelievable. Okay, rook takes e6. Queen takes d4 check. Rook e4. I'm not fully convinced here. Although I should be. Probably. I should be pretty convinced. I have rook f7. I mean, I'm probably losing this ending. Almost any world. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Failure to get my piece out. Now my pieces are hanging. Queen takes c7. Rook takes h6 check. Rook c7, queen c4. Rook c6, queen f7. This just can't be healthy. Wait, what? Just happens to have mate here. What a coincidence. Wait, what's going on now? I get mated. Lots of variations. Yeah. Somewhat lucky. Blitz game. Okay, so this is just the draw. Nice move, G5. Keeping the pressure on. Such a sad game for me. I love Mr. Slow's rating. It always makes me feel inspired. He's so strong. 1972. It was a good year. Did I lose enough material yet? I guess everything is basically gone. I've only got 4 games left. This was painful. I resigned a couple early, got beaten by move 11. The early games I was suspicious of, and I'm not going to play those players anymore. Move 11 legitimately caught a cheapo. Inspired with an inspired bullet style attack. But move 11 seems timed out. Mr. Coffee, are you sure you untimed him out? I really know what we're doing here. I mean, objectively, I don't want to play King H4. I could just play like King F2. Maybe he has a trick like E4 there. I should play H3. H3 doesn't hurt. H3 is not a bad move. Man. The monster. The monster with a million eyes. He's had 1 minute since like move 5 or something. Nothing major. That's easy. I don't know what to do. It annoys me with Mr. Slow that I always like deceptively think that I have him in time pressure, but it's all just a fantasy. Every week it's the same thing. I just look at this shot. I just feel like he's in time pressure, but not really. Might as well just give him a draw. Yeah, he found it. Impressive. In negative time, even. Yeah, I just don't even want to play this anymore. So I guess just the waiting move is appropriate here. King H3. Should be an easy draw. Nice game, Mr. Slow. Perfect as usual. A little underrated. 1970. Okay. Can I get maybe F4? What's my plan? Just King G3? love to beat Uber Driver. It's an interesting endgame. I'm not sure that I'm not winning that. Of course, I have other waiting moves I could play here, like Rook A4. No, it's not as good. Wait, where are you going? King F5? Oh, he's going over there. Yeah, that's a strong move. So I have to play Bishop G4. But as usual, we had some people drop out in the beginning. I don't know what to do to stop them from doing that. Now I can play King F2. As long as he's not threatening like E4. Excel Poker. Christmas, just a nice relaxing Christmas at home. No chess. No chess or poker for the last... Well, actually, I played on Thursday night. I'm running really bad at the moment. I play in a tournament every week. I was hoping to get a new poker bankroll from Santa for Christmas, but it's not forthcoming. I could play King E3 here, actually. Not quite sure what we're doing. I mean, we're just like moving back and forth. It's going to be kind of difficult for him to make progress. Now, Uber Driver's lost, I think. I think this is lost. Maybe not. Maybe not. D6? Damn, dude, D6 looks pretty strong. Maybe so. I feel like he's lost here. Your Christmas present blundered heavily on move 15. I can't imagine what it was. Something with that bishop, the bishop on b5? Yeah, nice game otherwise, though. I don't know that variation very well. I just try to mix up different stuff. H5. So how does this work? If I take, he's gonna manage to save himself. All right, you're not allowed. Sorry, you're not allowed to go to that diagonal, bud. Thanks, Mr. Sohan. 500 bits. My Christmas present to you was missing your blunder. You don't think there's anything you can do about it? Yeah. Well, I mean, I just have to be more careful about who I select. Lately, like, it seems like a lot of people weren't here the last 2 weeks with the holidays. We're gonna beat Uber Driver. What? He's the last game left? What? Wait. Wasn't there another interesting game still going? That's weird. What was the last game that ended? Oh, our game drew. You want to build a poker bankroll? The limit 25 zoom. Russia's still generous. Phew. Yeah, I didn't play a lot of cash. I didn't really play cash online. That's like the London system, man. I like playing cash with my friends where we can talk and stuff, but online cash poker is grindy. See, I like the dynamic of the blinds, you know, changing. And the dynamic of tournament competition. So I was never really that into playing cash poker. Although I like if it's just hanging out with my friends and playing, you know, or there's no other option. Russia's still generous. I don't remember Russia was that generous. I liked when the Americans were generous. Americans are generous. The worst thing that happened to online poker was when my fellow Americans were banned from playing. That was a problem. Far more bad players than good ones from my home country. Looks like Uber Driver's gonna not go down without a fight here. But I can't see how he can possibly save this. If I get my king to c7, it's over. Like, first of all, just king g3. What's his plan? I'm gonna play h4. So actually, does that give him a way to save the game? Am I wasting my time? I'm wasting my time. I should just forget about this. This is actually a wrong idea. The wrong idea. I should just be going back over here and just win, you know. Directly to c7. Move 11. I don't understand. You got timed out. I think Mr. Coffee timed you out and then blamed it on me. You know, that's the only explanation I can come up with. Because I didn't even, like, click on your name or anything. I don't see how I could have timed you out. I didn't even click on the Twitch stream. I really... Did it say, like... Mr. Coffee's gonna have to, like, show some evidence or something. And then you got revenge by beating me with your unsound sacrifice? That's the game that hurt the most. I don't mind losing to the computers. I didn't enjoy losing to Mr. Slow. But that unsound sacrifice, I thought you were completely... It was the biggest, most unsound bluff ever. It was a tilt style game by white. And then you're just, like, blessed with this brilliancy win. Nice job, though. Certainly took your tactical opportunity. So if I played h4, interestingly, if I were to play h4, which is my original plan here, you were making fun of the stream lag. It was a tad offensive. I apologize. Maybe Mr. Coffee timed you out. But Uber Driver has a serious idea here. You know, there's a funny move I could play, f5. Funny, haha. So he actually has an idea to play bishop e6. That's awkward. Takes. King takes. What if I play king g3? King g3, bishop e6 takes, king h4, king takes. He's got to be toast there. Okay, but king g3 is the wrong way. So king e3, bishop e6. I can play f5. Oh man. Alright, this is not that easy. I feel I'm winning, but the h4. Why doesn't that plan work anyway? It may be too late for that though. Well, I can play h4. Can I play h4 actually? I'm going to repeat moves here. Let's see if he goes for it. I could play king h4. I mean, for that matter. I have another plan. You could play king h4 and then attack the pawn on h5. I'm going to go with this. Famous mistake. Last mistake. Alright, let's see. Bishop there. Ooh, that's strong. An Uber driver sandwich. I'm gonna have me an Uber driver sandwich. 600 seconds. I timed him out 600 seconds. That's only 10 minutes. That was 3 hours ago. Why would that apply now? Why is F5 not good? I have some interesting lines, like King F4, Bishop D7, Bishop E8, and then like I'm threatening D7, King E7, Bishop F7. So I won 15, 5 draws and 4 losses. We're going to be back tomorrow morning. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. Thanks for your support. Move 11, I really have no explanation for how you got timed out. I didn't time you out, though I might have. I could have just like totally randomly clicked on the wrong place by a complete accident. But I don't remember clicking. I basically didn't click in the vicinity of your name, or anyone's name for that matter. Wrong color rook pawn. So what if I were to play like bishop b7, bishop b7, bishop g4, bishop e4. But I'm still not making progress there. The question is how you make progress. He has a waiting move, but on e4 I would have more waiting moves. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense to play this. But maybe not. He could probably force me back to repeat. GM Tranquilizer, the real GM Tranquilizer. VIP. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Bulldog Karachoin. I think he made a mistake there. I thought he had a better move. He's trying to make my life difficult. King F4. But what? Alright. Anyway, I wanted to go here, but I don't know why. We're going alright. You just rated? Oh my god, I didn't even see. 70 viewers. We have a little bit of problem with the stream lag. Merry Christmas. Yeah, raid of 70 players. Wow, thank you. I saw you were covering the European Rapid. Sorry you can't play, or you didn't want to play in that. Nice tournament. But it gives you a chance to stream a good tournament. It must be interesting. I was joking about the dress code regulations earlier. They have like specific regulations about what type of shoes you could wear. I thought that was like really absurd. I've never seen anything like that extreme. Oxford shoes. Alright, what are we going to do? There's a danger here that if he has, you know, if I have just an H-pawn, there's a dress code, of course. And it's like really stupid. I don't know who wrote it, but it's like, there must be 100 types of, you know, classical kind of like dress shoes. And on this like FIDE list for the for the Rapid tournament, they list like 3 types of dress shoes. loafers, Oxfords, and something else. Like, well, what about like the other 97 kinds of like formal shoes? Like those don't count, or it's just kind of a joke. Bishop d5 feels winning. I like. No, actually, I'm not so sure. This is freaking me out. I don't like this. He's got me down to this one pawn, which is the wrong pawn. So if he trades one off and then like makes me, and then he sacks for the other, then it's a draw. Yeah, no, the tracksuit is perfect. Tracksuits are perfect for this. So there's got to be a trick. Thanks a lot for the raid from Tranquilizer. Guys, check him out. This is problematic. I gotta make him sack for the H pawn. So like bishop f3, bishop takes f5, bishop takes h5. Of course, if he's far enough away, it doesn't matter. It feels like there should be some easy way to win, but if I move my king, he has king e5 now. Yeah, the problem with bishop f3, bishop f5, bishop h5, bishop g4. Bishop f3, bishop f5, bishop h5, bishop somewhere, and then bishop g4. He can sack his bishop for my last pawn, and then he draws because I have the wrong color rook pawn. My bishop doesn't control the queening square. It's like a classic endgame draw. What I need to do is like get my king to e4 somehow. But now it might be too late. I was actually thinking like bishop d5, bishop f5, bishop takes f7. But that doesn't work. He just goes bishop g4. I'm really, really concerned this is a legitimate draw. I can't believe it. I mean, with that pawn advanced, it's possible f5 was some kind of blunder, but I didn't see how I could make progress without allowing that. Oh no, Schieberspieler. In-game expert. Don't look. Technical expert. Don't look at this. So if I have the two clear pawns, it's not going to win. Excel Poker's favorite opponent. Alright. Merry Christmas, Schieberspieler. Okay, he has an endless waiting moves with bishop d7, bishop c8, right? And if I play my king somewhere, he goes king e5. But that variation isn't so simple. What we were talking about a minute ago. Can't believe this is such an easy draw. There was no need to put my pawn on f5 though. But he was threatening bishop e6. But seriously, I didn't have to go there. Although my alternatives are like, what? Bishop h3? It would have been a better move. I could have played bishop h3. Still not that easy, though. What's my next move? Bishop here, bishop here. Drop my d-pawn. There was no easy win for me. Still can't believe there's nothing here. Bishop d7, wait. Bishop d7, bishop f7. Oh. Oh, wait. Bishop d7, bishop e6, bishop f7. Bishop d7. We gotta try it, right? What am I thinking? I'm in the wrong position. Oh, man. This isn't my position. Alright, whatever. I'm tired. I started to believe that was my position. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm seeing mirages in the desert. I'm going to go with that variation. I don't have any better idea. You know, he can't force the sacrifice of his bishop that easily. I mean, if I don't put my pawn on the white square, he can't sacrifice it. So, like, bishop f5, bishop h5, king e6, bishop g4, or king e6, bishop f7. He's out of position there. King e6 loses to bishop f7, check. Or at least it doesn't clearly draw. You know, this isn't that simple. And the point is, like, bishop e6, bishop g4. This variation we discussed earlier. So he instantly found this move. Yeah, now obviously I can't allow him to sack his bishop. Well, I think Yubaba is benefiting from his like ability to decipher and use kind of weird offbeat stuff. I think the offbeat openings are very beneficial in that time control. Not to say he's not a great player, but I mean, you see the freaky opening stuff really starting to have an effect in rapid that it wouldn't normally in the longer games. My H-pawn is for distractionary purposes only. Our main priority is get this through. Look at some of the stuff that Yubaba plays, not just his, crazy thing. is there a point to this move? Not quite sure. Perhaps. Mom Day. Mom Day tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, well, not that I would play in the European Championship, but a lot of times I'm bummed I'm not a European chess player. Whoa. What's he up to? I think he's losing it. Oof. Uber driver's oofed. Immediate oofdom. Not easy to take him down. Ooh, we did it. I wonder if he had a more stubborn defense there. Well, obviously f5 was a very bad move because it takes away the diagonal. Let's see. I have to go, guys, but I'm going to take a quick look at this. See if I was indeed winning this ending. When we spent so much time on this decision to play here bishop f3. It looks like it should be a winning position. Surprisingly tricky, though. The fake mustache. But I need to be... Well, maybe, yeah, I'll make a new identity. Then I can get my rating up to 2,500 more easily. I'd be much more likely to pull off a fake identity in America than here. Everybody knows me here. So apparently I made a blunder at some point. I was totally winning. This doesn't matter. Wow, it's a draw now? What? Oh my god, he had a draw. He has a draw with f4. See, I'm talking about the diagonal. Oh crap. I had to play h5 check first. Wow. Damn. Where did we leave book? This is the exact same game where I hung my queen last week. So yeah. I remember it was clearly this game, Gurevich versus Lutz. Or Espig. B5. Novelty. Computer. B5 is computer novelty. It's about queening on bishop c6. Computer novelty. Best move. It's all. We beat him here in the 4-on-4 on the king side. Man, rook b1 was strong. Yeah, move 11 also lost 10 minutes, but he still beat me. Thank you guys for playing. Final Simul score, given some fishy business and some dropouts. We finished with a final score of 16 wins, 5 draws, and 4 losses. Congratulations to Move 11 and Mr. Slow for impressive victories. Move 11, whatever. He basically, like, He played this crazy move d4, sacrificing. And then he sacrificed the exchange unsoundly. And I just lost like an idiot. Man, f6 is bad. No, I mean, it's not that simple, but he's down a rook in this position. He has to take that knight at some point and then give me the open file, and I should have been winning. Mr. Slow with a more impressive victory, though he claimed that he had blundered on move 15. Which is hard to believe. It looked like he had a dominant opening. So it's like standard theory. I'm not sure if this is the best line for me, by the way. Like, after knight c5, it looks like knight e7 is better. Okay. So I've got to remember that this move is better than queen e8. Okay, queen e8 is not good enough, it looks like. Anand. I'm playing like Anand in 1990. So apparently he made a blunder. It's still not that bad. I had somehow knight e7 threatening to win a piece with c5. Ouch. b4 doesn't cut it. Wow. So you've got to play queen e4, playing for the Aster mate. And after c5, bishop d3. His bishop is trapped. g6. So, I missed my opportunities. Alright guys, thanks for the games. We're going to be back tomorrow morning. Thanks to Vital Vente for the raid, by the way. Guys, check out Tranquilizer. Always here as well. On lichess and Twitch. It's been my pleasure to host this Simul. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks to Mr.